crashed just south of runway 25 near the Chicago Rockford International Airport. All passengers were transported to local hospitals. There were 4 passengers on board. The plane was landing at the airport. At this time, we have very little information regarding the crash. Right now, the primary concern is for the passengers and their families. I have with me Deputy Chief Brian Kunce, who was on the scene and can speak to the condition of the passengers.
When we got out there, again, we had 4 passengers on the plane. 2 of them had to be extricated out of the plane itself. 1 was unconscious at the time. So the conditions at this point are unknown, but at the time of the incident, again, we had the 4. 1 was a walking wounded. Again, 2 of the other ones were extricated out, so that took a little bit of time and manpower to get the people out of the plane.
Your impression as far as how the plane looked, like as far as its landing may have been?
They were lined up with runway 25. So right now, it's still early on with the investigation to see if there was any mechanical failure, wind related. We don't know. So that's going to take a lot of time to investigate, and that's up to the the NTSB will do all of those investigative issues.
Do you know how long they'll be out here, and what exactly are they going to be investigating?
Well, obviously they'll be going through the plane itself, but as far as Falcon Road, that's going to be closed overnight. Who knows through tomorrow? But we got to wait for NTSB to get here. I don't know what time they're going to be here. I haven't heard yet.
They're on route, and we will be able to open the runway shortly, and the airport will be operational.
So how many, if any, flights are delayed or anything coming in or out?
Minimal delays, and we're getting all of our flights back on schedule currently.
You said 4 passengers. Does that include crew?
Yes.
Yes, 4 total.
Yes, 4 total.
And where was the plane coming in from?
I don't know.
Can you repeat the airplane you said at the beginning of the briefing?
A King Air C-90.
And are you releasing at this time a tail number on that plane?
No.
Can you say at this time if Rockford was the final destination or the intended destination for the plane?
We believe it was the intended destination.
And how many departments and agencies were called out here?
The on-duty shift officer went to a second alarm right away because we weren't sure how many passengers were on board. So the shift officer went to a second alarm, which brought in numerous companies. City of Rockford was there first because they're close, and they were a key component helping us with the extrication. And then the other mutual aid companies staged a little bit farther away from the incident.
Recommendations for people traveling around the area? Where to stay away from?
Stay away from Falcon Road because you're not going to get through it. It's closed off.
Was there any radio traffic before the plane landed between the plane and the control tower?
Like any of those questions, we won't be able to release that, and we don't know that right now. They'll have their normal communications on approach, but as far as if there's any problems with the plane, we don't know. Okay. So that's something, bear with us, but we can't.
Did it overshoot the runway or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Working with local, there's a lot of manufacturing in the area. I've seen at least 2 maybe semi-trucks have already pulled off and had their flashers on, like they're stopped and they're probably short of their destination. Is that something we're working with local companies at all?
They'll easily be able to get around. Yeah, that won't be a problem at all.
And I just want to make sure we're being clear and not misrepresenting anything. So you said there's 4 passengers. You said 1 walking wounded.
Yes.
Correct. 2 had to be extricated. And then what about that 4th passenger?
That 4th passenger was able to be assisted off, but was transported.
Okay. At this time, has everyone been taken to the hospital?
Yes.
You may have said this, but if you could just reiterate, is there any word on the condition of those that were taken to the hospital at this time?
There's no updated conditions as of right now.
What was the condition of the plane when it was found, if you can talk to that?
How much of that you want to? We can't, we gotta hold off on that part. Sorry.
Can we expect any future briefings as we do learn more about this investigation into this crash?
NTSB will be coming in and doing their work. We don't anticipate any future briefings at this point. If the airport gets further information to share, we will let you know.
Can you describe the airplane? I'm not familiar with the C-90. Is that
It's a smaller, it's, I believe, excuse me, 6-passenger twin engine.
And just to reiterate, what time did the call come in about this crash?
Approximately 6 p.m.
Okay.
Do we know anything, any information, or can you speak about the pilot? Do we know if this was a veteran pilot, if this was a first-time flyer?
We have no information on the pilot.
Describe the area again. It was off the runway, but it was still within airport grounds.
It actually crashed short of the airport property and landed on the airport grounds.
And to be clear, NTSB, can you just give that acronym for anyone who doesn't know what that stands for?
National Transportation Safety Board. Bureau?
is there any indication that weather was a factor? You say yourself it is pretty windy out there.
Yes, but there's no indication that's what caused it. I said it's very early on into this, so, you know, we're not as far as the
No.
investigating crew, so.
Can you speak to when the last crash, or have we seen a crash at the Rockford Chicago International Airport?
We've had some, excuse me, we just had some minor gear collapses when they've come in for landing, but nothing of this significance. I believe it was 2013, 2012 maybe.
Correct.